Alright, so Shalom, Yashala, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wachah Kwadash, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yashala, Barakatah Yahweh. I'm going to give double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach him are well, who overseeing the construction of the tabernacle of David, a more perfect tabernacle. Shalom to the Akim, Wa'akwa, scattered abroad, to sincere members of the hopeful elect, who have been quickened these days to stand upon their feet and bear witness to the words of truth. We're going to get right into it because this lesson may be long, it may be short, but I just want to, I was inspired by a conversation I had today with one of the brothers, the Akaya. I was inspired to do this lesson, so we're going to go into it. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It said, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, man." So we know that one of the nuclear destruction, the fulfillment of all end-time prophecies was not going to come except there become what, man? A discontinuance from our heritage. We were supposed to lose this knowledge, and in the process of losing that, the same process of losing that knowledge, Esau Edom, which is the son of perdition, he would start to be getting exposed while what, man? Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones was happening. And the scriptures we'll get that in Habakkuk and Obadiah. But continue on, it says, verse 4, it says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, that is worship, said that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High." And Esau Edom did that in many ways, man. He's whitewashed all anything, like it says, opposed himself or exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship. He took all the gods of the nations, remixed them, gave them Greek and Roman names. He took all the ideologies and philosophies of all the other nations, whitewashed it. He took our ideologies and philosophies. He took our scriptures, whitewashed it. He took the angels. He took the son of the Most High. He took the Most High himself. He took the Israelites, whitewashed them. So that he showed himself that he is the Most High. Verse 5, "Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now ye know, now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time," man. Because what, man? Paul, like it says right here, verse 7, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work," man. The mystery of iniquity. Because the world has been deceived into believing that the white man is the savior of the whole world, man. Because of what, man? The whole Jesus Christ thing, the whole them civilizing and modernizing the world. They're remixing the history. The whole world believes that this man is really such a The world believes that he's your friendly neighborhood Esau Edom. And that's why. That's why the scriptures say the mystery of iniquity. Because a mystery is something it's not what you expect it to be, man. It takes thought. It takes some digging. It takes some effort to figure it out, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, we've exposed Esau. Let's go let's go ahead and grab that in Obadiah right quick. So Obadiah 1:6, it says, "How are the things of Esau searched out?" It says, "How are his hidden things sought up," man. Talking about what all the iniquity he tried to hide. Everything that he tried to hide, the knowledge of who the Israelites were, the knowledge of who the Most High is, the knowledge of the scriptures. He tried to take out the Apocrypha. Hey man, Esau Edom has what, like the scriptures say, they accomplished a diligent search, man. They've put into practice everything that they planned so far, man. Like it says, how are the things that Esau searched out? It's all through the spirit, man. Because if the Most High himself did not put the spirit upon us to, especially our apostles and elders, to research these things, to search these things out, none of the world would have known, man. Everybody would have still been asleep. Everybody would have still thought that Esau Edom was the, like I said, man, the savior of the whole world. So going back to 2 Thessalonians 2, And 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. And he said doth already work because during this time they were under the rulership of the Romans, man, who were also Edomites. It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So Esau Edom is going to be in rulership until the Most High, particularly through Yahweh Shai, comes back and in his rulership. That's why when these Jakes talk about Esau, the white man is Japhet, man, they twist the scriptures to their own destructions. They wrestle with the scriptures unto their own destruction, because that's complete malarkey, man. To fix your mouth to say that the white man is Japhet, it just throws off the whole chronology of the scriptures, man. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed. And it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed in the last times. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, being what? The prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming the chariots and the nuclear destruction. And here is the point of the whole lesson. Even him, to let you know this is a man in the flesh, whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers, signs, and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. This is a man as being used as a chosen vessel of Satan himself, the adversary, Shaitan, the adversary, to forward wickedness on the planet Earth, to forward the agenda of the left hand of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Now let's go. We're gonna go to the word devil. We're gonna do a quick I want to go to Revelation. We'll do Revelation 12 and 12. Revelation 12 and 12 says, therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Who dwells on the earth and the sea, man? Us, man. Us, quote unquote, humans. Us people. The like these Christians like to say, the human race family, and the animals, man. Woe to us, man, because the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that devil is Esau Edom. When you go into the word devil, man, because although we do have the spiritual demon, Satan, which means the adversary, he has a chosen vessel, a chosen race known as the wicked, which is the devil, man, that the Bible speaks of, which is Esau Edom, which is predominantly the so-called white man, especially the top elites, man.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos.
It says prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely. The accuser of thy brethren, man. Do not the scripture say the accuser of thy brethren? A calumniator. It says false accuser, a slanderer. Metaphorically applied to a man. This could, hey, let you know that what, man? What I'm telling you is not so far-fetched, because right here it says metaphorically applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him, man. And who is that in the earth? That's Esau Edom, man. They are the ones that pushed this ideology of total rebellion against the ordinances and righteous works of the Most High, man. They're the one that forwarded alternative lifestyle living in the planet Earth. They're the ones that forwarded the pollution of the earth. They're the ones that forwarded the changing of times and seasons, man. They are the ones that, with their calendar, with their quote unquote 24-hour day, their 60 second, their 60-minute hour. They're the ones that did all this, man. Let's go into the root word.
Strong's G 1225. Diabolo.
It says to throw over or across, to send over, to traduce, calumniate, slander, accuse, defame, man. And right here it says the KJV translates Strong's G 11225 this word in the following manner. This whole word right here is translated into what? Accuse, man. The accuser of thy brethren. So now that we got that foundation laid, man, a big thing that I was talking about with the brother, man, is even Esau Edom shows you that he's the devil in all his movies, man. So if Esau Edom isn't the devil, why is he always playing the role of the devil, man? And now we know that, Jake does wickedness. We know that Jake is portrayed and vilified in a negative way. But Esau Edom historically has been the one taking on the role in his movies as the devil, man. And we know that what Esau Edom uses art to imitate life. So here's our first example with Hellboy. Hellboy. Let's see if we can get like let's get an image. You see it right here. This is Hellboy. And let's see if we can get some Hellboy background. It says Hellboy backstory. Okay, it says, just get what it says. It says Hellboy is a large, muscular, red-skinned demon with a gigantic and destructible right hand. The infant Hellboy was summoned to Earth by the resurrected Gregory Rasputin and a cabal of Nazi mystics in December 1944. And who was known for doing stuff like that, man? Esau Edom, man. The cabal law. That's Esau Edom, man. Especially the Amalekites, man. And let's go back. And then we see that one Hellboy, and the cast of Hellboy says David Harbour is Hellboy, man. That's the voice behind Hellboy, David Harbour. And when you look at him, so-called white man, Esau Edom, he could be a Jake, he could not be. But the point still stands, man. We have a white man portraying some type of demonic figure, man. Now we got some clips on YouTube, and I claim fair use, and you know, they're kind of lengthy. I wanted to find some you know, shorter ones, but couldn't really find those shorter ones. So like you, come on now. Okay, here we go. So this one right here, Al Pacino's speech about God, is from the movie called The Devil's Advocate. And I do claim fair use because one, my channel's not monetized and I don't profit from any of these videos. So here we go.
Let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement.
And just to add a little backstory, this is the man who's talking is Al Pacino. He is supposed to be the devil, the actual devil personified. And here, you know him from The Matrix, you know him from John Wick. That is his actual son. Continuing on.
His own private cosmic gag reel. He sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, what is he doing? He's laughing his sick fucking ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, is that it?
Why not? I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted, and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him, in spite of all his imperfections. I'm a fan of man. I'm a humanist. Maybe the last humanist. Who, in their right mind, Kevin, could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine? All of it, Kevin! All of it. Mine. I'm peeking, Kevin. It's my time now.
And Slocky, there you see it, man. And what was one of the biggest things he says, man? He said, one, that what I've been the one nurturing, a man's want, every man's want, basically saying, well, he's the one that's behind lust, man. And hey, that whole, if you go back and listen to that rant, man, does that not sound like Esau Edom, man? That's how Esau Edom really feels, man. Uh, uh, let's get that covenant. That's the only word I can really think of. Description, Psalms, Salakia. Pass it. Oh, did I? Okay, here we go. It's like Psalm 9. Okay, here we go. As Psalms 50:16 says, "But unto the wicked, the Most High saith." Now, who's the wicked, man? Micah 1. Micah 1, 1 and 1 through 4, man. Esau Edom. "But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, What hast thou do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, thou considerest with them, and hast been partakers with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue framest deceit," man. And hey, man, you heard it in the speech, man. He was going off, speaking all types of blasphemous things about the Most High. It says, "Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son." It says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes," man. And hey, like it says, man, like Al Pacino said, man, God, he just sits up there and watches and blah blah blah. Well, he said what, man? These things hast I done, and I kept silence, man. Yahweh Shemashah has allowed you to do your wickedness, man. He set you up to do wickedness, man. And here you go, you again, man, you blaspheme the Most High, man. That's all Esau Edom, man. Verse 22, "Now consider this, ye that forget the Most High, lest I tear ye in pieces, and there be none to deliver," man. Especially talking to you Jakes, man. Hey, man, you want to follow after Esau Edom? You want to trust in the shadow of Egypt? The scriptures say that trust in the shadow of Egypt is going to be your confusion, man. Because Yahweh Shemashah set this thing up to where he's our only deliverance, man. He is our only solution to this problem, man. Wicked tongue frameth deceits. That's a good one. Psalms 109:1 says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hold not thy peace, O the Most High of my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are opened against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without cause." And hey, man, the scripture said, Yahweh Shai said, it's not you that they hate, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that, because that goes perfectly along with that scripture in Psalms. John 15, that's a heavy chapter. John 15, going down to John 15:8, it says, "If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world will love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me." And that's important. going down. If he had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also, and that's a chain of the command type thing, man. Because we see what, man, going back to Psalms. Psalms 109 and 2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about also with words of hatred and fought against me without a cause, man. Hey, man, they fight against us because they fighting against Yahweh and they're fighting against the Most High Yahweh himself, man. They do hate us, man, but they hate our they hate the order that we come into. They hate the fact that we are servants to the Most High, man. They hate our doctrine. They hate the words that we speak, man. Just like, hey, man, like I said, go back and watch that short clip again, man, because that's Esau Edom, man. That's him at his basis form, man. That's what he feels in his heart, man, because of that rejection he suffered, man, from selling his own birthright. We got this one last example from the movie Ghost Rider. This is a longer clip. Again, I wanted to find shorter clips that didn't have any. Again, I declare fair use.
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
Caught your show today. Just wanted to tell you how much I enjoyed watching you ride.
Oh, thanks.
Perhaps you'd ride for me one day.
You run a show?
Greatest show on earth.
Thanks, but no thanks.
What's wrong, Johnny? Worried about your father?
What do you know about that?
Even a blind man can see he's sick. The thing about cancer is the time it takes. The toll on the loved ones. Lives that are altered. Plans that have to be changed. Johnny, what if I could help your dad?
Yeah? How?
How is not important. What if I could make him better? Give him back his health? Would you be willing to make a deal?
Name your price.
Oh. I'll take... your soul.
Okay.
By sunrise tomorrow, your father will be healthy as a horse. And you will have your whole life ahead of you. It's your choice, Johnny. All you have to do is sign. Oh, that'll do just fine.
Again, man, clear-cut example of Esau Edom portraying himself as the devil, man. Wheeling and dealing, man. That was Johnny Blaze, making a deal with the devil for his father to be healed and him to receive some type of glory in this world. But what he didn't know was he was giving his life and his spirit away to be used as a vessel of vengeance, man. That brings me to, because that's what a lot of our people don't understand, man. Just because they're doing well or they're having their every dream fulfilled, that they think that the Most High is dealing with him or them, and that's not particularly true, because Matthew 4 and 5 says, then the devil, which was actually this, the spiritual demon Satan. But hey, this is what happens with Jake when they go and sign these record deals, when they get in these go behind these closed doors, man. This is what essentially what happens. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto them, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time that thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yahweh said unto him, it is written, again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him what? All the kings of the world, and what? All the glory of them. And what the glory of them being what, man? Everything they have to offer. The riches, the women, the land, all the trinkets, the this, that, and the thirds, man. And he saith unto them, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Meaning what, man? The Most High has given Satan the power to will and deal, man. And that's how he gets a lot of you jakes, man, by willing and dealing. We'll end it off with Job 9:24. And what's important to keep in mind about this lesson is I didn't bring up history. I didn't accuse him of being the devil by all his wicked works. Because, hey, that's a video, a lesson that, will be continuing and ongoing, man, because it's wicked and never ends, man. I'm simply just showing you how he portrays himself. This is how they feel about themselves, man. Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he, man? If the wicked is not Esau, Edom, then who is it, man? And I'll leave that question to linger on your mental, man. So we're going to go ahead and close it out. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us say the conclusion of the whole matter. For Yahweh Shemel Shah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty man. For Yahweh Shemel Shah shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. With that being said, hallelujah.